conversation with Intersolar India, we have with us Dr. Omkar Jani, President CTO at Reliance New Energy. He is an experienced renewable energy professional with focus on solar technology, manufacturing, and work culture. So, welcome to our today's conversation with Intersolar India.
Thank you, Raj. Very nice to be here.
So, how are Indian companies doing in comparison to their arch rivals in Europe and China?
When it comes to manufacturing, I think we are doing very well. We are growing. So that's a good news. Unfortunately, manufacturing in Europe is diminishing, right? It has become non-existent. Of course, the Europeans are trying, and I think I wish them the best. It's very important that manufacturing is balanced across the globe. But certainly they have a hard time competing with the Chinese. Our Indian manufacturers also are having a hard time competing with the Chinese, but with certain government support, we do see light at the end of the tunnel. The volumes for Indian manufacturers is growing, which certainly gives them some price competitiveness. The technologies for Indian manufacturers are also getting upgraded. And the combination of this eventually supports a lot of research and development within the companies in India, which is ultimately what we want. Again, it's a very technology-driven industry, and it's important that we start developing technologies, we start innovating in our labs to make sure that we start leading this industry. So yes, it is an uphill task, but I'm pretty sure we will get there.
Since you mentioned PERC and TOPCon technologies, could you highlight some of the key points or key advantages of these technologies?
Sure. In fact, I'll also in your mix, I will also throw in HJT, which is a heterojunction technology, which is the technology that Reliance is pursuing. And just to give you a perspective, the solar industry has constantly seen technologies with increasing efficiencies, right? Earlier, it was polycrystalline and thin films, and thin films were very popular early on because they were relatively cheaper. But again, it was not the cost that matters in the solar industry. It is the price per watt, which means that you could have a cheaper product, but if it has lesser wattage or lesser power, you are at a disadvantage in the race, right? And that's what happened to thin films, that they were cheaper, efficient, and therefore it probably pretty much got extinct, except one company. There is no other thin film company which practically exists today. So that's what the original early on silicon technology, polycrystalline technology, which got upgraded eventually to PERC. So PERC gives you slightly higher technologies, cell efficiencies to the tune of about 22.5%. TOPCon again takes it one step further, which is slightly more efficient. But then if we then talk about HJT is not the next logical transition step to TOPCon, because HJT is a very different platform. So when it comes to the traditional solar technology development, I would say that TOPCon is pretty much at the end of the line, because that's where silicon and these technologies, it's very close to their theoretical limits. While what HJT does is it offers a very new platform where HJT, with its starting efficiencies of about 25%, and with the roadmaps of taking these efficiencies further, again, I'm talking about manufacturing efficiencies, not lab efficiencies. The world record efficiencies in HJT is much more. But HJT makes it an excellent next generation platform for technologies like perovskites, which can take you beyond the 30% cell efficiency. So it is ultimately an efficiency and a cost, balance game. And that's where these technologies, PERC, TOPCon, HJT, they come into play.
As one of the leading participants at Intersolar India in Gujarat, what is the main value add of this exhibition to the industry?
This is an excellent place for me to network, meet old friends, old colleagues. We are constantly looking for talent, and this platform is one of the platforms that we would really like to take advantage of. Third, we are trying to set up a local supply chain ecosystem. Although we will be making a lot of the products and raw material ourselves, there is still a lot of gases, a lot of chemicals, things like cardboard and wooden pallets, right? Wires, which we need to actually procure. A lot of it gets imported today. So one of our interest is to also understand the local manufacturing ecosystem, work with new potential suppliers, especially the domestic suppliers, and then see how we can work with them. If again, if any hand-holding is required, we are actually also willing to do that. And I think that this becomes an excellent forum to meet such potential suppliers in the forum. And the last one, Raj, is my personal favorite. I love innovation, and I'm always looking out in Intersolar and such events to find to see anything innovative, right? And there is always something or the other going on, which you say, oh wow, why didn't I think of this earlier? Or you get that wow factor. So I'll personally be on a lookout for that.